Oh, hey guys, what's up? Shiny Hunter Nick here, and I just wanted to take the time to personally thank you for 1,000 subscribers. That is such a huge accomplishment for me. I know it might not seem like a big number to a lot of people, but it really means so much. So I put together a Shiny Showcase video. It's gonna run a little long, so if you're going to watch the whole thing, I would recommend either doing it in multiple sittings or just go get a snack, get a drink, pull out your games, and hunt while you're watching it, because it's just gonna be a fun time, and hope you enjoy, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy my special. Alright guys, so we are on to the Shiny Showcase section of my 1,000 subscriber special. As you can see, this is a Shiny Garchomp. This is actually my first hunted Shiny ever. It was found as a Gibble. In my white version, it took 5 eggs, and it was Masuda method, of course. If it wasn't for this Shiny, if it wasn't for me getting it so quick anyway, I probably wouldn't have continued to hunt. Just the feeling felt great, as you guys all know, to find shiny Pokemon, and it just really stuck to me. And, of course I regret evolving it into Garchomp, and, not really much else to say about that. Maybe try to get another Kibble someday. But, it's really not a horrible shiny, it's pretty bad. But, I mean, Garchomp's a cool Pokemon, so it's alright, I guess. Alright. So, my next shiny is Toxicroak. This is my second shiny ever found. Masuda method as well, in the same white version. Took about 180 eggs, 170 eggs, somewhere in that range. And, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say about it. It's a really amazing shiny. Don't regret evolving it at all. That's about it. There's no videos for my Garchomp or Toxicroak, and one more thing that I'll mention later when I get to it, because those were uploaded on my old channel and they're lost. But yeah, Toxicroak also has a naughty nature, which is one of the best natures possible. I didn't like Everstone or anything, so that's pretty cool. And also another thing, I'm not going in order with from my shinies, just how they're arranged in my box. So next is Maractus. Found this October 2012, I think. Yeah, that seems about right. Anyway, yeah, so I found this October 2012. It took about 89 eggs. There is a video of this one. I trained it up pretty high. I didn't EV train or nothing. But I really love this shiny. Is so amazing. Masuda method, 89 eggs, super quick, awesome. Alright, so this is my shiny Venusaur, found as a Bulbasaur in my Leaf Green number 2. It's actually my most viewed video right now, which is pretty cool, sitting at about 5,000. And it's my first live shiny I was able to upload on my channel, so that's really awesome too. Venusaur looks so amazing, I love it so much. And this took about 12,000 software sets, 13,000 I think. I don't remember when I found it. I think it was actually in March 2012. So, awesome. Next is my shiny Ho-Oh, which is my only shiny that I currently have at level 100. It's such an amazing shiny. This was my first 1 in 8,192 odd shiny, so it means a lot to me. Found in my Heart Gold version after only 99 software sets. There is a video of this one up on my channel, but the quality is horrible because it's my old flip video and stuff. But this shiny is so cool. Look at it. Oh my god, I love shiny Ho-Oh. I definitely recommend hunting this to anybody who doesn't have one. It's probably my favorite shiny I own. It's so great. And I did Master Ball it. I thought you could see the ball thing, but I guess not. Here's my Rhyperior that was found as a Rhyhorn in, what's it called? White Forest, November 2011, or December, I want to say. There's a video, but it's re-uploaded, so it's not like original date. But this only took me about 10 minutes. I wasn't even technically hunting. I guess this was kind of random, but I was kind of hunting. I just didn't know where to go. So I just flew to White Forest and was just encountering there for no reason whatsoever. Wasn't going to stick to it, just doing it for fun. 10 minutes later, shiny Rhyhorn, and it's now a Rhyperior. Such an amazing shiny. And it has a lightning rod. I'm not sure if it gets anything else. I can't remember. But I have all this immediately. It's so cool. If you guys ever get a Rhyhorn in like 3rd gen or something, I'd recommend transferring it up to get a Rhyperior. It's so great. Alright, now to my shiny Fearow, which I found in my black version, black one. It's one of my black versions, I'm pretty sure. This took about 14,000-ish. I can't remember exactly. for my first shiny Fearow, so it's alright. Like, multiple Fearows wouldn't be too great, but it's actually really cool shiny. I know a lot of people don't like it just because they tend to get a lot of them, but I like it a lot. I haven't trained it yet or anything, but I found this in Route 15, after I already said how many, and that's about it for that. Next is my Altaria. This is my first Altaria, I think. I really can't tell the difference other than nature, and I don't remember which one has which. So, here's one of my two Altaria. Found them both in, I'll just count this one as my first. I found it in Route 14 after, I actually didn't count that hunt, actually. So this took a while, though. I mean, I was hunting on 8 systems for maybe a week, and then this appeared. So, without counting, but it looks so amazing. I love the shiny. Next is Chimecho, which for the longest time was my quickest hunt, and I never thought anything would be quicker. But Chimecho only took me 2 encounters, and it's also one of those things that could be random because I wasn't really hunting for it. It was found in the Abundant Shrine in my black version, I think, and I was soft resetting for Landorus, actually, at the time. Did about 1,000 soft resets, and I just kind of, like, got bored and went around to the grass below it. Did 2 encounters, and found this. And the reason I call it 2 encounters is because I started a count for that grass. I didn't just, like, mess around in there to see what I would find. So I was actually going to hunt it, but it just appeared in 2 encounters. So some people might say it's random, but whatever. It's an amazing shiny. I found it super quick, and it's awesome. Next is my shiny Vesperine, which is freaking amazing. I was hunting in Route 12, trying to find anything, really. I mean, I didn't have anything there except for Tranquil, and I wanted like a chair, one of the cool 5% or anything. Even a male Combi would have been fine. It wasn't even cute charming. And I found a female Combi. I can't even believe it. So amazing. I evolved it so fast. It looks so good as a Vesperine. This took me about maybe 1,800. I could be wrong, way off on that. But I found it during one of my 24-hour hunting marathons with Pikachu Paradise, which we do a lot, or we used to anyway. So that was maybe the first shiny I found during that. Maybe I could be wrong, but here is my second shiny Tangela, found in 5th gen. I don't remember which game. Took about 15,000 encounters. It's nicknamed Garbanzo, as you can see. I usually nickname my doubles. I wasn't too happy at the time when I found this because I had just transferred up my 3rd gen Tangela and evolved it, so it was kind of a bummer, but it was right next to an Absol, which is what I really wanted. But I'm still really happy with the shiny. It looks amazing. Now I'm able to have Tangela and Tangrowth. This is my second one I found, if I didn't mention that. And that's about all I have to say about Tangela. Next is Conkelder, or Conkelder, however you want to pronounce that. You can see it has a modest nature. It's really bad, but you can't complain about it because this was actually random. I was playing through my very first copy of Black version, just watching some TV, looked down at a timber. It was like the first timber I've seen in a long time, so I couldn't really remember what timber looked like, and I wasn't really too hip to 5th gen at the time, or timber at least, and I was like, wow, that really looks shiny. I can't tell if it is or not. I'm just going to throw a Pokeball, see if I catch it. If I don't, I'll just run away. First Pokeball I throw, I catch it. Check the summary, it's shiny. So I didn't show, or my video of this, I didn't show me catching it because I wasn't even sure if it was shiny or not. But if that first Pokeball wouldn't have caught it, I would have ran away. And I'm just so thankful to have caught this because it looks so amazing. I can't believe that happened. But, alright, so this is my shiny Substrika I found in one of my 5th gen games, of course. Black or white, not sure. I think it took about 5,000 encounters, give or take, and it appeared as a Blitzel. I don't know if I mentioned that. Not really much to say about that. I'm really happy. I found it in Route 3, and I wanted this the most, so, you know, of course, happy to find it. It has a brave nature, and I'm thinking it was in my black version, but I can't remember. Anyway, this is my shiny Meganium, which was my second 108-192 shiny. Found it in my Heart Gold as well, right after Ho-Oh. I restarted my game after Ho-Oh and started hunting Johto starters. This appeared after 3,800 soversets flat, and it was live reaction, my first live reaction, shiny, so that was really awesome. The video is on my channel. And it's found as a Chikorita, of course, and it looks really amazing as a Meganium. Next is my shiny Golem, which was actually caught in the... Okay, sorry about that pause, but what I was saying was this Golem was actually caught in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver Safari Zone as a Graveler. My first Safari shiny I caught, so that's pretty cool. It has an impish nature, which is arguably like the best nature for it, so that's amazing. And I'm pretty sure it has a 31 or 30 and 31 in defense, so it's a very good Golem. I'm so happy I was able to catch this Safari Zone because it looks so amazing. And that's about it, I think. This took about 9,000 encounters, and I believe it was in my only Heart Gold version, but I could be wrong. The video is up on my channel if you want to watch it. Okay, here is my shiny Soulrock, which I found live, and it looks so amazing. I mean, wow, that's a great shiny. I haven't looked at it for a while, sorry. This took about 5,000 encounters-ish in my black version, I think. Black number 2, I think that was my lucky one for a while. But I found this live after that many encounters. I already said that, and that's about it. My video got messed up for this one, so I couldn't show me catching it, so that sucked. But this shiny was really one of the ones I wanted. I was hunting there in the Giant Chasm Cave for one of the 10%, and this was one of them, so I was very happy to get that. This is my shiny Sceptile, which I found as a Trico, of course, in the Masuda method in my white version. I was hatching for Charmander, and then I switched to Zangoose, and then I switched to Trico. Back then, I tend to do that a lot with Masuda method hunts, but I switched to Trico, and then about 10 eggs into Trico I got it. But it was about 200 and some eggs total, so that was pretty cool. So now it's shiny Sceptile, and I am planning on going for another Trico in 3rd gen, like, softer settings, so I can have the whole trio with the odds, but it's still a great shiny. I still consider my Masuda method shinies legit, even though I don't really Masuda method anymore. Here's my shiny Swampert, which appeared as a Mudkip in my Sapphire version, softer setting, and this appeared on the first softer set of the day, not first in total. But I just got back from a job interview, I think, and I just like sat on my bed, turned on my Sapphire, and just, you know, did one softer set, and boom, shiny Mudkip. I couldn't even believe it. So that was the first time and the only time that I've ever gotten something on the first encounter of the day. Very awesome, very exciting. It has a modest nature, and that's pretty good, I think. I'm not sure. I don't really know Swampert too well. But, yeah. Here is my shiny Froslass, which is the Masuda method as well. This took me about over 1,000 eggs. It was kind of a bummer because I hated Masuda method. I mean, I hated long Masuda method hunts. My Masuda method luck before that was super lucky. I would get everything really quick, and then this one just went over the odds. I think barely, but back then I couldn't even handle that. So this took me a while, but it appeared as a Snowman, of course. And it was female, so I was able to evolve it into Froslass, and I love it. I'm a huge fan of Froslass as a Pokemon. I probably prefer shiny Glalie, but my like of Froslass as a Pokemon outweighed it, so I evolved it into Froslass, and it's still an amazing shiny. But someday I will plan on hunting for another Snorunt to either keep it a Snorunt or evolve to Glalie, because Snorunt is an amazing shiny on its own. Alright, shiny Delibird, I haven't even trained it or anything yet, but I found this in the Giant Chasm Cave as well, and the same day as Soulrock. This took about 300 encounters, and I found it live reaction, so that was really cool. It was a huge reaction. I wasn't even talking to anybody, so that's kind of weird, but I freaked out for this one. It was my first time that I ever got 2 shinies in one day, so that was really awesome. This shiny is one of the 10% that's in Giant Chasm Cave. I never expected to get a Delibird. It was so awesome. It looks so great. It's not a shiny you see a lot of people get, so I'm really proud to have one, legit, and it looks so cool. And I think that's about it for Delibird. Okay, Eradicate was found as a Rattata in the Safari Zone in 4th gen, Heart Also Silver. I caught it, of course, as it's right here. I traded it to 5th gen and evolved it, but I caught it on the first ball, which I have done on every single Safari Shiny, actually. I should probably mention that if you didn't know. I've mentioned it before, but it looks amazing as a Eradicate. I wish I would have kept it as a Rattata, because I'm probably going to get another Rattata someday, maybe with a better nature. I could have evolved that one, but it looks amazing. Eradicate's actually an amazing shiny. It just kind of found a lot, so maybe people don't like it too much, but it looks great. Golduck, I found after 100-ish encounters in my black version. This was live reaction, one of my really old live reaction videos, which was re-uploaded, but it's still on my channel. It looks amazing, honestly. I mean, I didn't really want one at all. I had no fancy for shiny Golduck, but once I saw it, it was amazing. I mean, just because so many people get Golduck, it might seem like it's not really that cool, or you don't really want one, but when it's on your screen, you have to admire it. It looks pretty great. Next is my Hitmonlee. I totally forgot this was in this game. That looks so cool. Whatever. So Hitmonlee appeared after 3,702 Sovereign sets. I remember that because I was just on that video the other day. And, it was, I almost said it was live reaction, but it wasn't. I was just single hunting that for about 3 days and really going off on it, and I got it, and it's amazing. I found it in 3rd gen, one of my leaf greens, I think, and I don't think there's really much else to say about Hitmonlee. Okay, here is my shiny Unfastened that I found as a Tranquil in Pinwheel Forest, and at the time it was my longest hunt of 34,000. 34,400-ish, I think. So it is my longest hunt, and Tranquil is what I wanted the least, so I was kind of disappointed. And I didn't really like Tranquil too much as a shiny, but as soon as I evolved it to Unfastened, I love it. It looks so cool. It really does. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but this is one of my favorite shinies. I'm not even lying about that. It's so great. And Magnezone. Okay, so this appeared as a shiny Magnemite in my Japanese White 2 version. And this is my longest hunt ever, and I really hope nothing ever tops it. Because this took 91,000 encounters on one game. You might not believe that, and I don't blame you, because that's a lot. But, I started hunting it this very first week White 2 came out, and it took me all the way until September to get it. I hunted it like every single day in the summer, and after that I just kept hunting it. 1,000 encounters a day, sometimes more, usually more, sometimes less, but finally got it late September, I believe, and so amazing. I'm so glad I got Magnemite, not like a Coughing, because I already had a Coughing. So, such an amazing shiny. I'm so glad that I was able to finally get it after 91,000, and that's about it for that. And it's adamant nature, actually, so that's really bad. That sucks, but here's my shiny Fearow, my first one. I'm going to talk about my second one real quick. I actually ran away from a shiny Fearow on complete accident. Of course, it wasn't on purpose. But I ran away from a shiny Fearow, and oh, whoops. So that sucks. But here's my first one. So it has those moves and nature and stuff. This took about 5,000 encounters. 5,500 exactly, I think. It also appeared during one of my 24-hour hunting marathons. So that was really cool. It was 2 in one day, along with Combi. I can't remember which one I got first. I believe I got Fearow first. So that's awesome. And I didn't want it, but it looks really cool, I'm not going to lie. It's not as cool as a lot of the other shinies there, but it's really not that bad of a shiny. It's just kind of derpy as a Pokemon. Alright, almost done with my Black 2, which most of these shinies weren't found in this game, but this is where I keep a lot of them. This is my shiny Coughing that I found in Soul Silver version in Burnt Tower. Took about 20,000 encounters, and at the time that was also my longest hunt. I found this way back when, in I think November or December, maybe even October 2011. So that was a while ago. But this is an amazing shiny. I'm not going to evolve it because I'm planning on hunting for a shiny Elekid, and I might get another Coughing, and I would like to have a shiny Weezing without a nickname, because I don't know why I nicknamed this. I kind of regret that. But I think that's about it for that. Here's my shiny Minccino that appeared in this exact Black 2 version. It took a while, I think 14,000 encounters in Route 9, but I didn't want it. I mean, I wanted it. It was what I wanted the least, probably. But I was super happy to see it appear. I'm not going to be evolving this one because I like how it looks better than Minccino. But it actually looks pretty amazing, and I really like the shiny. Next is my Cloister, which I just recently got up to level 50 yesterday. Or maybe a couple days ago. But, found it as a shiny Kelder fishing encounters in my Fire Red version. Possibly Leaf Green. I don't even remember. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have mentioned it. But, so I found that. It took about 7,000-ish, I want to say. And it looked so amazing. I mean, as a Kelder, it looked amazing. As a Cloister, it looked amazing. It's really, they're both such great shinies. I really want to get another Kelder someday to keep a Kelder, just because they're both in their own league. But wow, it's an amazing shiny. I definitely recommend hunting for it. Next is my Butterfree. I have two of them, actually. I do not know which one's my first, but I think this one. So I'll go with this one as my first. I found this in my Heart Gold version. I was planning on doing a badge quest, but that fell through. This appeared after maybe 2,000 encounters. It was estimated, but it was probably about 2,000 encounters, just single hunting. Found it as a Caterpie, looked so amazing. I evolved it, and then about not too long later, I found a random shiny Caterpie in my Leaf Green. And the reason I evolved this one to a Butterfree as well is because I thought, well, I'm going to have a Butterfree in 3rd gen and 4th gen. Might as well just evolve it. I mean, they're in the different gens, it's alright. But one day I transferred them both up to 5th gen for whatever reason. So now I have two shiny Butterfrees, but this one's completely random, and there's a little story to tell behind it. So I was just sitting in a Skype call with some friends, and I decided to just mess with them and act like I found a shiny Caterpie. I was like, oh my gosh, shiny Caterpie, and they're all like, no way. And then about I just skipped something. And then I told them that I was just joking, and they were mad at me. And then about 5 encounters later, I actually found a shiny Caterpie, and they wouldn't believe me and stuff, and it was just kind of funny. I thought I'd mention that. Next is my Tangrowth, which was found as a Tangela in 3rd gen. I think it took about 3,000 encounters. It was live reaction, and it's my second most video right now. I think it has about 2,300, so that's pretty cool. The quality is kind of bad back then. I couldn't figure out how to use that camera at the time. But it really looks amazing as a Tangrowth. I'm glad I do have a Tangrowth and a Tangela. I guess they're both really amazing shinies. The green on them is great. But I think I found this the 26th of December, right after Christmas. So it was so close to being Christmas shiny, but yeah, it's really cool. Here's my Huntail, and I think this is the last Masuda method shiny I have to cover. I found this as a Clamperl, live shiny Clamperl, actually, my only live Masuda method, I think. But Clamperl was such an amazing shiny. I had such a hard time deciding what I wanted to evolve it into, but I finally chose Huntail. Because I got some comments of people saying I should evolve into Huntail, so I did. I do not regret it at all, but someday I will try to get another one for a Gorbis, because Gorbis is also amazing. Sorry, excuse me. Here's my Feraligatr. Appeared in my Heart Gold. All my Johto starters actually appeared in my Heart Gold, so that's pretty cool. I can't remember how long this took. I think it took like just under or over 1,000, so around 1,000 software sets, that is, not Pokemon Scene. So it's really cool. It's one of the most. It's the one I got last, but I didn't get any doubles hunting the Johto starters, so that's really awesome. Here's my shiny Magby, which appeared live in my Black 2 version in Verbank Complex, or whatever it's called. I think it's like about 1,100 encounters, and it looks so amazing. It's what I wanted the most in my Black 2, and I can't believe I actually got a Magby. It looks so freaking great, and one day I will evolve it into Magmortar, but because Magmortar is actually one of my favorite Pokemon, not maybe top 10, and shiny is so amazing, so I definitely will evolve it, but I just want to admire Magby a little bit more. Here is my shiny Wishcash, which appeared as a Barbage. This was live in my white version, I want to say. And this took about 700, 800 encounters fishing, and I couldn't believe it appeared so quick. I didn't even know if I was going to finish that hunt. So awesome. I evolved it pretty quick, which I wish I didn't. I don't regret evolving it, but I wish I would have admired Barbage a little bit longer. But it's still an amazing shiny nonetheless. Sableye appeared after, I want to say, 600 encounters in Challenger's Cave. While I was magnet pulling for Mawile, I actually got a Sableye. It was crazy, I can't believe it. I don't even know how to... I couldn't believe this. This was probably one of the most shocked moments I've ever been in shiny hunting, that I got a freaking Sableye under 10%, the rarest shiny I've ever obtained, because I was magnet pulling. It looks so amazing. I love this shiny so much. I haven't trained it yet, but I definitely will one day. Here's my shiny Charmander, which I found in my Fire Red number 2, I think. In 3rd gen, well, Fire Red, yeah. I haven't evolved it yet. I traded to a level 11 just a couple days ago. I was going to just evolve it to Charizard before this, but I really just don't want to evolve it yet. I love the goldish yellow, and I'm going to evolve it someday to Charizard, because Charizard's amazing, but I'm not done looking at Charmander. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so actually there is one more Masuda Method shiny. This is the last one I have to cover. This is my Purgly that I found as a Glameow. It took about 2,600 eggs, and that was a real big bummer. But I finally got Glameow. I switched the targets during that hunt so many times, and Glameow only took about 20 itself, but total eggs, it took a while. Such an amazing shiny. I'm so glad to have one. Not a lot of people really have Purglys and Glameows, so that's pretty awesome. And I think that about covers it. Let me check my party. Yeah, guys, that covers it for this game, so I will move on to my next one. Here is my Nidoran female, which is my most recent shiny as of making this. I found it 2 days ago. It appeared in the Safari Zone, as you can see the Safari Ball. I found this live after about 11,000 encounters. So glad to have caught this. It looks so amazing. I actually have evolved it already into Nidoqueen, but I did not save because I want to keep a Nidoran female for just a little bit longer. But someday I will definitely make it a Nidoqueen for tournament. And I'll move on to my next game now. Okay, here is my shiny Blastoise, which appeared in my Fire number 2. That's what game it's on right now. After only about 384 soft resets, I want to say, back in October 2012. It also appeared on the exact same day as my shiny Charmander, so I got 2 of the 3 starters in one day. It was so awesome. I'm so glad this appeared so quick, and it looks so amazing as a Blastoise. So glad to have gotten this so quick. I think I just said that, but it has an impish nature, as you can see, and that's about it for Blastoise, so I will move on to my final Kanto game. Moving on to my Hoenn games, we have my shiny Blaziken, which I found as a shiny Torchic in my Japanese Sapphire. This took about 6 hours on the first day I picked it up on this game, but total it took a lot longer. I was hunting it for a couple weeks, a couple months prior to getting the shiny, and I got 5 uncatchable shiny Poochyena. So it really wasn't the quickest hunt, but on this game it wasn't bad at all. Alright, next on this game we have my shiny Torkoal. This actually appeared after about 1,000, I think. I could be way off on that one, but I think it took about 1,000 encounters in Fiery Path. And this was the shiny that I wanted the most, because if you don't know, Torkoal is my favorite Pokemon. I just love it so much, so to have it shiny was great. So I can't believe I actually got it from Fiery Path, and it's so amazing to own my favorite Pokemon in its shiny form. Next on this game is my Machop, which I don't remember how long it took. I'm not sure if I counted this one, but I think it might have been 5,000 encounters. I've yet to evolve it because I've yet to evolve it. I'm definitely going to someday because Machamp is amazing, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But it really looks cool as a Machop, and I just want to admire it a little bit longer as Machop. I know I've said that for a lot of shinies, but it's really the truth. And this was in the Jagged Pass, I believe, yes. I was trying to get a Spoink, but Machop is still an amazing shiny. And last on my Japanese Sapphire, I have my Azumarill, which took me so long. It took me months. This was a horrible hunt. I got it as a shiny Marill, surfing for 99% Marill, 1% Surskit. Trying to get Marill, but if I would have got a Surskit, that would have been great. But it's now an Azumarill. It looks so beautiful. I love it so much, and I can't believe I actually finished that. It took so long, and the surfing encounters were very slow, but I have this amazing shiny to show for it. Okay, next on my English Ruby, we have my shiny Illumise, which took about, maybe, I want to say 3,100-ish encounters, so not really that bad. I think it was the next day after my shiny Torchic. I played through all my games and got up to there. And this was what I wanted the most. I wanted this or Volbeat on my Sapphire. So to get this is so amazing. It looks so great. Not many people really have it, Lameze, and I'm so glad that I was able to get one. Okay, last on my English Ruby, we have my shiny Whismur, which is my most recent Hoenn shiny. Yes, it is. This took, I don't remember, I think it only took 800 encounters. Amazing shiny. I noticed it immediately, and I was trying to get shiny Nincada. I wasn't actually hunting it in the 100% Whismur cave. So the fact that I got Whismur is great because now I don't have to go hunt the cave for it, and I can still go back and try to get Nincada again someday. But this is an amazing shiny. I don't know if I'll be evolving this one because I might get a second one day, and quite frankly, I like shiny Whismur a lot more than shiny Exploud and Loudred, but we'll see what I do with it. Last in my Hoenn games is my shiny Manectric, which I found after 14,000 encounters, which is my second longest Hoenn hunt behind Meryl. Found as an Electrike, so it was in the route below Mauville, I think it's called, where the third gym is and where you get the bike. It was right below there. Took me so long, I was so glad to find this, and it looks so amazing as Manectric, and I'm just very proud to have this shiny. And so here is my shiny Hitmonchan, which appeared after about 3,100 Soversets, I think, on my Leaf Green. Has a modest nature. That's really, really bad, but it's alright. This is an amazing shiny. Found this live just a couple days ago, actually, so it's really awesome. I love this shiny so much. And that's about it. I will move on to 4th in games, and that'll finish it up. Alright, so now on to my Diamond number 1. We have my shiny Uxie. This took about 6,000 Soversets, and I had to end up Master Balling it, which kind of sucked. But this shiny looks so amazing. It's the first Lake Trio shiny I have, and I plan on completing them. I'll be doing Vesperine in black and white too, though, because it's a lot easier. But it is an amazing shiny. I think it ended up, yeah, Gentle Nature, which is not that bad. Its defenses are very good, so it's could be better, but could be a lot worse. Here's my shiny Dialga, which I also found in the same diamond. This took about 8,000 Soversets. I think it was either right under the odds or right over the odds, so about in that area. So glad that I got this. I was double hunting Dialga and single hunting Palkia, so I had no idea which one I was going to end up getting, and I ended up getting Dialga. So cool, such an amazing shiny. It looks so great. I'll be doing Palkia later on in my Platinums when I'm up to there. But here's my shiny Dialga. I love this shiny so much. Now my Typhlosion, the final of the Johto starter trio. I got this in my Heart Gold, softer setting, but I traded it to my Diamond when I started it over one time. It looks so amazing in 4th gen. I don't know why I just said in 4th gen. It looks so amazing in general. It took me maybe 8 hours, I think, of double hunting, and that's about it. So very, very quick hunt, and it's so amazing. I love it. And here is my shiny Beautifly, which I found in Eterna Forest after about 11,000 encounters. Found it as a Wurmple, and I really was hoping at the time that it would evolve into Dustox, and also at the time I didn't like shiny Beautifly. I was very disappointed. But now I love it. I don't know what I was thinking back then. It is such an amazing shiny, and I'm so happy to have it. Here is my shiny Lilligant, which appeared in my white version after about 4,000 encounters, I believe, in Pinwheel Forest as a Petalil. So glad to have got that. It was what I wanted most, along with Whirlipede from there, so amazing to have obtained Petalil, and I evolved it immediately in the video because Lilligant is so beautiful. Look at it. It's great. Next in this game is my shiny Dratini, which I fished up in Dragon Spiral Tower after about 12,000 encounters. The majority of those encounters were done at Village Bridge trying to get a Carvana, which I will go back to do eventually. But I just decided to switch up that fishing hunt, and when I did, the same day, I got Dratini, so that's pretty awesome. So happy that I own a shiny Dratini. And someday I'll definitely make it a green Dragonite. In my black version, we have my shiny Darumaka, which appeared after only 300 encounters. So glad this one was a quick one, because the desert encounters are super slow, I'll tell you that much. And Darumaka is such a great shiny. I'm not sure if I'm going to evolve it yet, because I may go back to the desert someday. But it looks so great. I'm so glad to have that. Next in this file is my Tyranitar, which appeared as a Pupitar in Route 15 after I want to say over 10,000 encounters, but I could be off. It looks so amazing. It has the purple from Pupitar, and it's stomach area, and it looks so great. This is one of my favorite shinies that I own. It's even the background on my computer. I love it so much. And I think that's all I have to say about that one. Okay, so now for the last of my 5th generation Pokemon. We have my shiny Sock, which appeared after only one encounter, believe it or not. It's my quickest hunt, and it's impossible for anything else to ever be quicker than this, because it's one encounter of hunting. Something could tie it one day, but nothing could ever beat it, and that's awesome. It looks so amazing. It appeared in Route 15. I just can't believe it appeared at one encounter. It's such a great shiny as well. It's amazing. Here's my 2nd shiny Altaria. This appeared after about 14,000 encounters, I want to say. I wasn't too happy that I got a 2nd Altaria, but it's way better than a 2nd Golduck in my opinion, because Altaria is just a really great shiny that not a lot of people have. Let me focus a little better there. And I am going to nickname this one. I had nicknamed it before, but I accidentally didn't save, so I always nickname my doubles, so that will be nicknamed in the future. And last is my shiny Patrat that I found in this game. I'm so glad I have a Patrat. It looks so amazing. I found it in Route 3 after 7,000 encounters during one of my 24-hour hunting marathons, and it's so great. I can't believe I actually got this, because it was sort of a reclaim, because my friend had lost one on my game. He found it and had no Pokeballs, and so I kind of felt like I lost one myself, even though he found it. It was on my game. So I was able to reclaim it, and here it is. So amazing. Now on to my shiny Jigglypuff, which I found in the Safari Zone, as you can tell by the Safari Ball in Met Safari Zone. This shiny took about 25,000 encounters, so I was very happy to be able to catch this after such a long hunt. It looks so amazing. It looks a lot more purple on my screen than on my camera, but you can definitely tell it's shiny by its green eyes, and the star, of course. This shiny is so amazing. I'm not sure if I'll be evolving it, but it looks so great. I'm so happy to have Jigglypuff. My shiny Electrode that I found in the Team Rocket headquarters in the 7th Gym City. I think it's the 7th Gym. I forgot what city it's called. Right below the Lake of Rage. This took about almost 2,000 runaways, actually. My only runaway shiny, and it has a pretty bad nature, but it's such an amazing shiny. I love it so much. So last, but definitely not least, we have my shiny Minun. This took about 1,700 encounters single hunting. I found this live. I was so glad to have found this live. It was my 50th shiny, and I hunted it especially for that. I thought it would be a cool thing to do for 50 shinies, and I'm so glad that I got a Minun and not something else, because I was using the Hoenn sound. So very, very, very extremely proud of this shiny, and that about does it.